dee da ba dum boom. No, I can't remember if it's Plato or Socrates, um, but he uses the square root of 8 as an excellent example. Do tell. Well, I made an illustration of it. Hang on just a sec. I'll bring it up. Okay, yeah, here it is. So, on the left there, we have our 2 by 2 square that gives us, an area of 4. And then on the right, we have our 3 by 3 square, which gives us an area of 9. But, how do we get to the 8 square? What by what, gives us the 8. And, the square root of 8 is like this infinitely long decimal, and there's not much reality to that. It just goes on and on and on. But Socrates does this great demonstration where he says, we can actually see the real line that is the square root of 8, and that's actually much more useful than that infinitely long decimal. So he has us draw the 4 by 4 square, which is clearly the area 16. But then if we were to cut that blue diamond square, which clearly cuts all those squares in half, then that's giving us half the area of the 16, which means we have the 8, right? So right there, that line is actually the real square root of 8. It's a real line. It's much more useful than I could chatter on and on and on about the square root of 8 as a decimal, but it's much more clearly illustrated right there, and we could use that line to actually go build a pyramid or something. And so it's hang on, let me just take that down. Right, okay, we're back. Here we are. Okay, right. So it's kind of like the Tao, where it's showing us, like we, the truth of reality is something we can't really talk about. Like I could go on and on and on about the decimal. I could just keep talking to infinity about those numbers. But it's really that line there. That's the reality. That is the square root of 8.